And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Rocky Mountain Athletics YouTube channel coverage of College Frontier Conference Volleyball in the season, and two longtime rivals going at it here at the Rocky Mountain College Fortin Center here tonight, as the visiting Carroll College Fighting Saints will take on the Battling Bears from Rocky Mountain College. Good evening, everyone. I'm Herm Ellenboss. Glad to have you along on the Rocky Mountain College Athletics YouTube channel here tonight. Well, a couple of teams that have not been at the top of the conference this year. Here's how the conference standings go in the Frontier Conference. Providence and Tech are tied at 10-3. And then it's Western at 9-4. Any one of those teams could pull out the Frontier Conference Championship with remaining games. And then there's another bunch of teams at the bottom, led by Carroll at 4-9. And then Rocky and Northern come into tonight's play at 3-10. So Rocky, if they are able to pick up a win over Carroll College tonight, would be able to move into a tie with Carroll College. And each of these teams has another regular season matchup to go before the end of the year. So lots of drama here tonight, as Rocky with a chance to put together a good match and pull into that fourth position as they head into the Frontier Conference Volleyball Championship playoffs coming up in Havre here next weekend. Other games going on tonight. Northern is at Providence, and Tech is at Western. That should be a pretty good battle there in Dillon, Montana. Well, overall, the Carroll College Saints come in 16-11. They have a home record of 3-4. On the conference season, 4-9 for Rocky Mountain College, 13-16 overall. And as I mentioned, in the conference 3-10, they have equal number of wins at home and away. 3 wins in both venues. And then, of course, a lot of these teams go out and play tournaments on neutral courts over the course of the year just for seeding purposes and chances to move up in the NAIA top 25. Well, Carroll has done a great job in those away from home, away from visiting Frontier schools matches. They're 12-1 on neutral courts this year. And Rocky Mountain College comes in 7-3 on neutral courts. Rocky Mountain College is coming off a loss against Montana Tech, and that was on November 2nd. And in that matchup, Rocky hit 148. They were led by Bella Bryan and McKenna Bushman in the attack department with 13 kills each. And for Carroll College, they are coming off a loss to Providence, one of the leaders in the conference. And in that matchup, Elizabeth Heiser, 13 kills, hit 294 on the night. As a team, Carroll hit 168. And defensively, Julia Carr had 32 digs. Kind of a treat here tonight as we have the top 2 defenders in the conference in front of us here tonight. As for Rocky Mountain College, Brooke Ark, number 2 in the statistical categories for defense, as Ark had 39 digs against Northern this year and 19 digs in the last match against Carroll. She comes in second in the conference with 695 on the year. And for Julia Carr, 51 digs versus Dakota Wesleyan earlier this year. She's got 2,222 digs for her career. She leads the Frontier Conference with 730 digs on the year. We've got some other drama going on as we approach the end of the season. We'll focus on some of that now, as we already saw McKenna Bushman from Joliet take over the lead in kills. She's got over 1,400 kills for the Battling Bears on her career. That eclipses Aaliyah Billis, who was the leader up until this year with 1,331. Blyce Seeley, longtime setter for the Battling Bears, is only 163 assists away from taking the lead, a lead that is held by Natalie Hilderman, who had 4,456. So if you want to do the math, we got tonight And then Saturday's match against Western, and then at least one tournament game next weekend. So Brooke has a chance, but she is going to have excellent matches between now and then. And Bella Bryant also on the verge of a nice milestone for her career as she wraps up her career here at Rocky Mountain College, as she has only 15 kills away from her 1,000 kills. So lots of things to watch here tonight. And for Carroll College, they're by the Heiser sisters. Elizabeth Heiser and Lauren Heiser, both 6-footers from Helena High, and both doing a great job for Carroll College. Liz Heiser had 20 kills against LC State, and in the middle blocker position, 10 blocks versus Dakota Wesleyan. So we'll keep an eye on those two, as well as the defense of Julia Carr, the setter for Carroll College from Columbia Falls, Hannah Schweikert. So lots of fun here coming up tonight. I'm Herm Ellenboss. We'll take a short break and come back with our starting lineups. Back at the Fortin Center, so Rocky Mountain College is battling Bears with a chance to pull even with the Carroll College Saints with a win here tonight. On the coaching side, Aubrey Beaumont in her first year as head coach at Rocky Mountain College after former coach Yan called it quits and moved back to China. Very, very good chance that she is tuning in tonight in China. So hello to Yan. We hope we have a good match here for you tonight. And for the Carroll College Saints, one of the outstanding longtime coaches for the Frontier Conference, Mo Boyle. She is in her 19th season. She has a great record, 305 to 208, and she has her daughter as one of the assistant coaches. That has to be a lot of fun for her. Let's see, I wonder how old daughter is. She might have just had her little daughter there when she started at Carroll College. And we are a short ways away from the national anthem here. How about those sharp unis for Carroll College, as they are going to be on the left side of your camera here to start out with the purple unis. Go Vikings and go Fighting Saints, and Rocky Mountain College on the right side with the bear colors here and the dark green uniforms. Well, let's step aside for our national anthem, and we will come right back to the Fortin Center with our starting lineups and tonight's match. So for the visiting Carroll College Saints, it'll be Sydney Gulick from Kalispell, Montana, a 6-foot junior. Elizabeth Heiser, a 6-foot middle from Helena High. Lauren Heiser, a 6-foot middle from Helena High. Rachel Stacy, a defensive specialist, outside hitter, 5'11 junior, also from Helena, played at North Idaho College. Julia Carr, the libero extraordinaire that we talked about, leading the conference in defense with digs. She is from Portland, Oregon, a 5'7 graduated senior. And the center for Carroll College, Hannah Schweikert, a 5'9 redshirt junior from Columbia Falls, Montana. And for the hometown team, the Rocky Mountain College Battlin Bears, it'll be Brooke Ark, a 5'5 senior libero from Helena High. And boy, we got a bunch of Helena people here tonight. Of course, you'd think that with the Carroll College playing here tonight, but one more that got away from Carroll, Brooke Ark. Blythe Seeley closing in on that Natalie Hilderman record, perhaps, a 5'8 senior from Roundup. Bella Bryan is a right side senior, a 5'9 player from Skyview High here in Billings. McKenna Bushman had some nice TV features on her this week, as she eclipsed the record of Leah Billis in career kills. She's from Joliet, Montana, a 5'11 senior, and she is going to try to finish strong for you folks here tonight. Caitlin Wood is a 5'11 sophomore middle from Eugene, Oregon. Lindsay Lawrence, a 5'9 sophomore from Jordan, Montana. Gabriella Panzetta, a 6'3 middle junior from North Vancouver, British Columbia. And Aubrey Beaumont, in her first year, came to Rocky Mountain College from Lindsay Wilson in Kentucky, where she was a coach for 4 years. And for Carroll College, we already talked about the long-standing coach there, Maureen Boyle, in her 19th season with over 300 wins for the Fighting Saints. Each team trying to stay in form here tonight as they head toward that finishing tournament that will give them a chance, no matter what the record, to win and go to a first-round playoff game. 48 teams in the NAIA will advance to a first-round playoff. And it's been my privilege to do the Montana Tech matches here the last 2 years. They have earned their way to that first-round playoff. They lost the first year to Westmont, and last year they won against College of Idaho. And looking strong again this year. And either of these teams still with a chance to win their way into the first round of that tournament. Might be a long trip. I remember a couple of years ago, Rocky Mountain's team got that first round game. They had to go out to Indiana Wesleyan. That's a one-match travel to Indiana Wesleyan. And I believe they went to Texas another time, somewhere in Texas. And well, you wonder how these colleges can afford those one-game matchups, but that's how the tournament is set up. And, of course, there's at-large berths at well, but neither one of these teams in any shape for an at-large berth based on the national rankings. Earlier this year, Carroll College was in the receive votes category. That is in their rearview mirror, so now it's win, 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 and have a chance to extend their season. Looks like Carroll will serve first, and that'll be Lauren Heiser back to serve. So here we go on the Rocky Mountain Athletic YouTube channel. I'm Herm Ellenboss. Bushman fights it off, gets it up to Blythe Seeley, to the outside to Bella Bryant. Back to the backside to Heiser, tipped over the backhand by Carroll, covered on the front side by Blythe Seeley. Here's Bushman with a tip. That's covered easily by Heiser. Push to the Rocky side of the net. Blythe Seeley fights it off. Cross-court push goes to Stacy. Bump set back to Stacy. Nothing on that one. Another dig for Brooke Ark. Here's Bryant. Got something on that one. Jammed it through the double block on the outside of Heiser and Stacy. And Rocky takes the opening point, 1-0, as Bushman goes back to serve. She'll set up on the left side. Launcher hopper just over the net. Nice save on the backside by Stacy. Pushed over by Heiser. Blocked back by Bryant. Covered by Carr and friends. Here's Seeley. Backside. Bryant, a smacker. Splits the defense of Carr in the backside. And also number 22, Schweikert. And gets the kill down. So Bryant gets the kill. 14 to go to 1,000. And back to serve. That's 13. She got that opening kill as well. The serve handled. Stuck block in the middle. Gabriella Panzetta goes up and shuts it down for the Battling Bears. It's 3-0. On the swing by Carroll, came right back to him, courtesy of Panzetta. So 3-0 Rocky in the first set. Here's McKenna Bushman. Deep serve. Pulled into the air by Nora Allen. Up ahead to Stacy. That's through the block and down. Panzetta couldn't close that block, and Carroll's on the board as Stacy gets the first kill of the night for the Carroll College Saints. And Jansen Carrizales will come in to serve for the Fighting Saints. Set up on the right side. Love that uniform color. Brooke Ark passes perfectly up to Seeley. Here's the load. Lydia Fontaine gets covered, tipped over the top, and a woogie tip there. There's nobody on the Battlin' Bears made a move for it. Give Elizabeth Heiser that kill for the Saints. 3-2, Carroll coming right back in the early going. Jansen back to serve. Ark chases her setter just a little. Backside to Bryant. She goes to the tip. Back to the inside. Push to the floor. The second load to Bryant. And she's 12 kills away from 1,000. Side out. Rocky Mountain College. And Brooke Ark goes back to serve. 3 of the 4 points for Rocky have come from right side hitter Bella Bryant in the early going. Calazares pushes. Heiser to the middle. Ark gets covered with a dash by McKenna Bushman. And another one for Bella. She's going to get that in the first set. She's down to 11 now, away from 4 digits. All Bella Bryant in the first 5 points for Rocky. Everything coming her way. Brooke Ark back to serve. Middle back. Calazares steps in. Heiser pushes, covered by McKenna Bushman. The set to the middle. A chop over the top, covered by the Wood swing. Heiser covered on the backside by Brooke Ark. This time knocked back on the swing by Wood. Outside, tipped over the top. Fontaine gets covered, pushed to the outside, and that's going to be a messy one there as Rocky drifts into the net. A net violation is called on Lydia Fontaine from Red Lodge, Montana. That's where Natalie Hilderman, the gal that Blythe Seeley is chasing, came from. And back to serve, it's Bella Sweet from West Palm Beach, Florida, for the Saints. A little bit of overpass, saved by Seeley. Here's Blythe Seeley, make it 10 to go. Blythe, another kill. Now she won't get a kill. She's coming off the floor. So she had 15 to go when we started the night. She's down to 10 as she gets 5 kills in her first rotation. And Rocky leads 6-3. And back to serve, Ella Kincaid. She'll left-handed middle back. Carrizales. Brooke Ark with another dig. To the middle. Push to the back corner. Nice save by Carr. Stretching out. Making the play. Calazares. Out to Fontaine. Fontaine gets covered. Free ball by Carroll College. Blythe Seeley back outside. Wide open corner and no touch. Fontaine hoping for a touch there, but hooked it just a little bit to the inside, and Carroll gets the side out. And Julia Carr will go back to serve. Number 1 libero and defensive player in the conference. Right back to her counterpart at number 2. Fontaine, cross court. There's another dig for Carr. Up on top to Gulick, and Gulick gets the tip kill. And it's a 1-point game, 6-5 as Gulick puts it away down the line. Aubrey Beaumont checking on that one. And she's getting the assurance from the down ref that, yep, there was a tip on that. Little fingernail tip there that nobody sees but the up ref, Marty Edgman, right in front of it. Here's Julia Carr, middle back, Brooke Ark. Good pass. The shot to Lawrence, Caitlin Wood, rather, gets the side out again for Rocky. Caitlin Wood puts it away. She's from Eugene, Oregon. 5'11" sophomore, part of the future of this Battlin Bear team. Here's Lindsay Lawrence. Her team up by 2. Swept into the air. Bella Sweet, and then a wide open kill from the backside hitter, Lauren Heiser. So the two teams trading points now in the early going. 7-6 Rocky on the board right now. As Hannah Schweikert, the setter, goes back to serve. She'll load up the 3-step hopper. Popped high into the air by Ella Kincaid. Run down by Blythe Seeley. Up ahead to McKenna Bushman. She gets covered on that one. To the backside for the left-handed cross-court blast. And Bonkum gets it down. Got it right on the sideline, split the defense. Defense was not sure if that was going to land in. They let it go, and we're all 7s on the board in the first set. As Hannah Schweikert back to serve. Over the top serve, overspin. Here's Bushman, cross court. Nice dig for Mueller. Up ahead, Gulick gets stuffed back, covered by Carroll. Bump set to the opposite side, and that is covered by the Balcom swing and chipped to the corner by McKenna Bushman. Once again, Balcom gets the load, saved out of the bleachers by Blythe Seeley. Free ball will set up the attack for Carroll College. Schweikert to Heiser. A reach dig on the backside by Wood. And then cross court off the block or off the tip of Lindsay Lawrence, and Carroll has the lead. Michaela Balcom scores that kill from Pasco, Washington. Went to Tri-Cities Prep High School. Hannah Schweikert back to her. Reaches back, cross court. Popped up by Lawrence. McKenna Bushman gets the pop up at the net. Slows it down for the Gulick dig. Little chip over the top. Players avoid each other for Rocky. Back to Bushman. Cross court. It's on the floor. Top spin by Bushman. Dropped it right in front of Mueller for the kill and the tie. Tie it up at 8, first set. Herm Ellenboss at the Fortin Center in Billings, Montana. And back to serve, Caitlin Wood. Wood will be almost at the center spot. Takes it straight back. Popped up by Gulick. Cross court. Heiser tries for the corner. Nice sliding dig for Wood. The tip by Bryant behind the block. Covered. That's going to be popped up and out of reach. And that backside hitter for Carroll is tallying up the kills. Michaela Balcom gets that one. And Carroll back up by 1, 9-8. And in the game to serve for Carroll College with a 1-point lead, Nora Allen from Great Falls CMR. Got to call her state championship game a couple of years ago at Brick Breeden. And she bombs it out the back door for the tie. Service error, and that'll bring in Bella Bryant, just 10 kills away from the 1,000 mark. And back to serve, Blythe Seeley. That's Blythe. Left corner, cross court. Popped up by Stacy. In the middle, Lauren Heiser gets dug out. There's Bryant, shoots for the corner. Carr makes the play. Up again to Balcom. That's through the block and down for the 10-9 lead. Michaela Balcom again. And she's piling up the kills and getting the hot hand here early for the Fighting Saints. Lauren Heiser back to serve. Middle of the floor. Rockets it to the backside. Punched up in the air by Lawrence. In the middle, Panzetta tries behind the block. Stacy's right there. Back out to Balcom this time. Covered, but it goes out of bounds. And the stuff block ends the streak that Balcom was throwing at Rocky. The block went up strong. Panzetta was there and sent it to the floor. 10-10 tie. And back to serve, McKenna Bushman. Bushman hops into it, cross court. Handled by Nora Allen. Outside, covered by Rocky's Bushman. Hard swing at the net. Covered. There's Bryant trying for the opposite corner. Swept out of the net for Carroll. And Balcom can't get it over the net. Rocky leads 11-10. Little tape check there for Michaela Balcom. And Bushman back to serve. A little bit off that one, gets the ace, adds the ace to her totals. She's one of the best servers on the team at 48 aces on the year. Make it 49 after that one. 12-10, Rocky. This time the must-have, and it's too far as Rachel Stacy watches it go by. 12-11. Point by point, we crawl through this first set here at Rocky Mountain College. And back to serve, Jansen Carrizales. Trying to get this into a tie for Carroll. Little sinker ball, rotation error, ties it up, give the ace to Carrizales. Somebody was out of position there. And we got 12s on the board. And Jansen Carrizales waits for the whistle. Now she gets it. Carrizales whistles it back to Bushman. Perfect pass to Seeley. There's Bryant, stuffed back right to Brooke Ark. On the top side, Panzetta makes the play, but covered. Rachel Stacy goes for the flying tip. Doesn't work that time. Bump set to Bryant. She can't get the tip down on a sliding save by Nora Allen. That's off the block and down. Stacy gets it on the second load. And Carroll puts two in a row on the board and takes the 1-point lead, 13-12. Jansen Carrizales back to serve. Snaps the wrist, a little underspin. Brooke Ark is perfect. Panzetta, nothing on that one. Covered by Nora Allen. Off the top of the block from Elizabeth Heiser. That's out to Lydia Fontaine, and that's out. Carroll takes over the 2-point lead, 14-12. Too much juice on that one from Lydia Fontaine. And back to serve, Carrizales. Fontaine shoots for the opposite corner. Tipped over. What a save for Blythe Seeley. Can Rocky pay it off? There's Panzetta. High bounce off the block, but she hit the tape. And the net violation after that beautiful save by Blythe Seeley makes that a wasted move for Seeley. But we as video fans can appreciate that one-arm dig there for Blythe Seeley. Carrizales to the back corner, punched up in the air, saved. Up ahead to Fontaine, covered on the cross, into the corner. There's a Brooke Ark masterpiece. Bushman to the backside. Julia Carr is there. Schweikert to Stacy. Blythe Seeley with the save. A running tip for Bella Bryant. Knocked back on the block by Panzetta. That's off the top of the block. A sliding dig for Blythe Seeley. Bella finish it. Nope, she's stuffed. Elizabeth Heiser shuts down Bella Bryant. 16-12. Timeout, Aubrey Beaumont. Carroll starting to get the feel for this match, and Rocky is down by 4. We'll be back. Well, it was a point matching set up until about the last 5 points when Carroll has put together, well, let's make it a 6-point run. They were at 12-10, I believe, and now it's 16-12. Rocky needs the side out. Carroll pouring it on behind the serve of Carrizales. Brooke Ark perfect up to Seeley, outside to Fontaine, cross court, that gets the kill down. That'll slow down the Carroll Express for now on the Lydia Fontaine smash. She went cross and got a little bit of a shanked return from Nora Allen as Brooke Ark goes back to serve for Rocky. Still 3 points down. Punched up into the air by Carrizales. Schweikert goes cross court. Heiser has to just push. Blyseely to the middle, a hang in the air for Caitlin Wood. Wood goes up again, slows that one down behind the block and down for Schweikert. Good spot there for Schweikert. She saw the overload in the middle for the Rocky block and tipped it behind the block. And Bella Sweet will come in to serve for Carroll College. 17-13 Carroll. Sweet poses it. Now launches to the back line. And Bella Bryant reached into the power zone. She's 9.9 kills away from 1,000. So on that rotation, she got 1 kill and got the side out, holding Carroll to the 3-point lead. And Bella Bryant now just 9 kills away from 1-0-0-0. Not bad. Here's Ella Kincaid. Backside. Carrizales with a dig. Heiser smashes and missed. That was close to a touch. But Heiser missed the touch, and now it's a 2-point game. Elizabeth got everything on that one, that's for sure. And Kincaid back to serve. She'll left-handed middle back. Popped up into the air by Carrizales. To the outside. Gulick. Long run. There she is. Bushman got there with a hustle play. Short free ball over the net. Quick set to the middle. Right back to Arc. Seeley slide set. Wood gets rejected. Seeley push. Swept into the air by Carroll. At the net, Gulick gets pushed back by the block. Free balled over by Carroll. Backside. That's on the floor. Caitlin Wood gets the slide set down, and it's a 1-point game. So out of the timeout, Rocky has turned it around on their home court. Ella Kincaid pushing the point. She's pushing for a tie now with her Battling Bears. Popped up, a little chase for Schweikert, out to Gulick. Gulick to the backside, Arc with a dig. Dump shot, save with a dive. Back to Gulick. Gulick into the corner. Good pop-up for Arc. Keeps it alive for Bushman. Fontaine, covered by Carrizales. Quick set to the middle, block back. Gulick gets another load. There's Arc again at the net, push at the net. Second one by Seeley goes over. Bushman rolls it off the top of the net for the tie. What a rally, and Bushman comes up with a little over-the-top spin on the ball. Roll shot off the net for the tie. 17-17. Mo Boyle calls the timeout, and we'll be back. So Rocky's turn to turn it around and get warmed up a little bit after Carroll had put 6 points in a row on the board in the middle third of this one. Now it's a free game for anyone. We'll tie it up at 17, 8 points to go unless we go to extra numbers. And Ella Kincaid gets the signal for the service location from Coach Beaumont. Here we go out of the timeout. Takes it cross court. Elizabeth Heiser pops it up to the outside to Gulick. Gulick gets blocked back. Diving save for Carr, and that's going to be Carroll's point. And I'm just... Actually, it's Rocky's point. Yeah, they signaled the wrong way, so Rocky gets that point. Everyone was confused on that one. Carroll was thinking, Yahoo! But Marty just signaled the wrong way on that one. So Rocky gets that point on the 4 call. It's Carroll, and Kincaid tries to keep the pain going here. Schweikert to Heiser. What a save for Bushman with a left hand. Golick pops that one up the air, gets it back. That's off the block, twists past the arm of Ella Kincaid. How about that Bushman dig with a point-blank smash return with a reflex play with a left hand? That's fast twitch for you. 18-18. Here's Julia Carr to try to get the lead for Carroll. Tips the net. What a save on the backside for Kincaid and pounded to the floor by Fontaine. Fontaine got an inside slide set, gets the lead for Rocky. 19-18. And Lindsay Lawrence back to serve for the Battling Bears. From the right middle back. Muller has it off the top of the block, slows it down for Ellen Cade. Backside, that's a reject on the net by Lauren Heiser. And we're tied at 19. That swing by Caitlin Wood came right back to her. And Carroll has the chance now to score behind setter Hannah Schweikert. Who's going to be the first to 20? Kincaid, nice pass to Seeley. That's a smash. How about that by Mueller? Cross court, long run. Nice play. How about, I keep saying how about, but how about that? Lawrence makes it, and then off the block and down for Carroll College. The play is heating up a little bit here as far as the show these gals are putting on for you on the Rocky Mountain Athletic YouTube channel. Here's Schweikert to push a 2-point lead if she can. Cross court, swept into the air by Lawrence. Hanging in the air. Caitlin gets covered. Cross court, Arc with a dig and a perfect pass to Seeley. That should have been taped. No, it caught a hand there. Here's the attack. That's jammed into the block. Saved. One more chance to get it over. That's Seeley, and she does. Carr has it. Schweikert, backside, tipped off the top of the net. Tipped over by Rocky's Blythe Seeley. Slide set to the backside. That's down to the floor. Huge kill for Caitlin Wood, taking Rocky to 2020. Caitlin hammers the nail on that one. Goes high hand and puts it down with authority. And Caitlin Wood back to serve. 20-20 on the first set board. These gals puffing. This is about as much game. That's off the net and an ace for Wood to 21-20. Hannah Schweikert overran it, but who could blame her as that heavy tape touch there changed directions on that ball. Rocky up 21-20. Wood gets set. Takes it deep. Carr perfect up to Schweikert. Outside. Out the back door. 22-20 on the miss. Stacy misses. Timeout, Mo Boyle. Rocky has turned it around in this back and forth first set. Now they're in the driver's seat if they can score the next three. We're back in a moment. Well, the Saints came back from being 2 down in the middle third and scored 6 straight. They are going to be called on to do that here now if they want to pull out this first set against the home team, the Battlin Bears. Caitlin Wood gets set to put the ball in play for Battlin Bears out of the timeout. Here's Wood, left side. 4-step hopper. Cross court, pop in. Golick's on it. Backside. Balcom can't get anything on it. Here's Seeley, the quick to Panzetta. Oh, almost down. Pushed over on the rebound by Bushman. Back to the middle, and a touch and a kill from the middle for Carroll. Rocky had a couple of golden looks there, but they couldn't get it done. And Lauren Heiser gets that kill for the Saints, 22-21. So Mo Boyle does what longtime coaches do. She dials up a play out of the timeout and gets within one. Back to serve Nora Allen. Allen way off the back line. Puts in the sinker ball. Nice adjustment there for Kincaid. Bushman. Nice play for Carr. She saves the day there on the tip. Off the block, and we're tied. In the middle, Lauren Heiser gets a touch off the block. Penzetta couldn't close that one. And out of the timeout, 2 in a row for Carroll. We're squared away at 22 here. Thrilling first set at Rocky. Nora Allen back to serve for the Saints. Snaps the wrist, sinks it in there. Kincaid gets under it. Back to Lauren Heiser. Brooke Ark has that dig. Outside, Bushman for the kill. No mystery there. Bushman blasts it off Schweikert. Hello, Hannah. Bushman with authority. Hannah was alone on the defensive opportunity there and got it planted off her numbers. Back to serve Seeley. Cross court. Carr, perfect up to Schweikert. Backside, Balcom. Stuff block for Bushman. And Panzetta. And Rocky's at set point. I think Panzetta got most of that one. Maybe all of it. But the stuff block takes Rocky to set point in a very, very hard-fought first set. Here's Seeley for the win. Middle back. Carr, no problem. There's Lauren Heiser. Ark is there. And that's on the floor. Nope, a roofing call. Freak play there. It fell on the Carroll side of the net on lots of spin, but they called a roofing call there, and Carroll fights off the first set point opportunity for Rocky as Lauren Heiser back to serve. Bushman, who gets this one? Bushman, of course. Can she finish it? Couldn't time the set. Swept out of the net for Elizabeth Heiser, and then a passing error ends the game. Rocky wins. Rocky pulls it out on a Carroll passing error, and they take the first set 25-23. Back in a couple of minutes with set number 2. Well, back for set number 2. Carroll hit 091 in the first set, led by Michaela Belcom with 5 out of 14. Rocky hit 138, led by Bella Bryant with 6 kills in the first set. 17 digs for Brooke Ark, 7 for Julia Carr. As a team, 40 for Carroll, 38 for Rocky. And we are getting set for set number 2. 4 blocks for blocking attempts, rather, for Carroll. And 2 solo blocks for Rocky. So Rocky serves first to start the second set. See if this one's as good as that first one. Blythe Seeley, middle back. Punched into the air by Nora Allen. Left-handed over by Balcom. Covered by Brooke Ark. Twister over the net by Panzetta. Back to the outside. Rachel Stacy gets the touch kill and the 1-point lead. A little bit of a touch there. I believe it was off Seeley. And into the game for Carroll, it'll be Jansen Carrizales. She'll go to the far right of the service line. Brooke Ark pops it up. Seeley's right there. Out to Bushman. How about that high MPH hammer job there for McKenna Bushman? She got the perfect set. You could just see her flying in there. Everything was clicking on that play. And Bushman, no choice but to bomb it down for the kill. 1-1, Rocky and Carroll. Bushman back to serve. Middle back, Carrizales saves it. Stabbed into the air. Diving save on the front row for Rachel Stacy. And that's going to be in the stands on the swing for Bella Bryant. She's down to 8, folks. 8 away from 1,000. That one went to row 6 of section 4. And Bushman back to serve with a 2-1 lead. Defensive play by Carrizales. The blind set up to Heiser. That's in the wide open corner. Plenty of room for Elizabeth Heiser there, and she found it, even though Brooke Ark was making moves over there. Former teammates. 2-2 tie. One of the highest attended state championships at the state AA here in Billings was the Capital Helena High final that these two girls were part of. Here's Schweikert. Up ahead to Gulick. Gulick covered by Ark on the backside. The set out to Lydia Fontaine. Hits a couple of players. End result, it's on the floor. 3-2. Brooke Ark back to serve. Brooke will back up near the Rocky Mountain College logo. Take her 6-step approach. Cross court. Perfect pass to Schweikert. That's off the block. How about that swing there? That was perfect for Elizabeth Heiser. She got that set right in the power zone. And in the game comes Lauren Heiser. Julia Carr back to serve. We're tied up at 3 here at Rocky. Rocky picked up the first set in a hard-fought back-and-forth battle. Bushman to the middle. That's down for Caitlin Wood. Got a high touch on the bounce on the block, but that went someplace where the Carroll College Saints weren't and hits the floor. Ella Kincaid back to serve for Rocky Mountain College. Ella loads up the left hand. Floats it. Backside in the middle. Tight to the net. That's down. Lauren puts it away. Tied up at 4. Got to get a touch on those big hitters in the middle, or it really is a long shot to get them back. Ball come back in the game on the front row for Carroll. We're squared away at 4, and back to serve Schweikert. Schweikert cross court. Seeley is perfectly set up. That's off Julia Carr, out the back door. Good swing there for Caitlin Wood. And we're trading points again early in this one. Pretty evenly matched teams. 4-9 for Carroll in the conference. 3-10 for Rocky. That skims the net. Nice save in the middle. Balcom pushes. Covered by Ella Kincaid. Nothing on that one from Bushman. In the middle, that's off the block. Net violation. Rocky, we're tied up again. Well, we just found out that in local action here, The West High Bears have earned a trip to state with a win over CMR. How about that? That was probably not expected. Blythe Seeley outside to Bushman. Bushman pounds it. Carr slides underneath of that one. The set to the outside to Stacy. Good cover over there by Bushman. In the middle, Wood covered. That's off the top of the block, and it's out the back door from Lauren Heiser. Six to 5. Nora Allen back to serve. That's out the back door, service error, and we're tied up again. How many ties have we had in this one? I forgot to check on that. I guess it doesn't show up in our set-by-set stats, but it does show up in the final numbers. But we have had a ton of ties here, just to show you how competitive these two teams are in the Frontier Conference. Neither one wants to have a loss going into that Frontier Conference Championship. How about the flop off the net? Counted as an ace for Caitlin Wood. 7 to 6. Those are so hard to defend, and if you do, it's kind of a miraculous play of someone sliding about 6 feet on their stomach. Wood goes again. Carr tight to the net. The set to the opposite side, and Stacy short arms that one. Hitting error, 8 to 6. She's kicking herself around the gym right now. Everyone encouraging her. And back to serve again, Caitlin Wood. Wood poses the right hand, pops into that one. Little pop-up. Carr has to chase it down. The blind bump set. Stacy with the free ball. And a double is called on that push. So 3 in a row for Rocky. And a couple of errors are part of that mess. Rachel White comes in. She's a 5'11 sophomore. She will give Stacy a break. As back to serve goes Caitlin Wood. She'll try to build on this lead. Caitlin poses it left side, launches the hopper. Carr, perfect. Back set, Belton covered by Wood. They load up Bushman. Bushman off the top of the block, covered by Carr. Outside it goes to White. White is covered. Back row attack by Kincaid. She's covered. Schweikert tight to the net. Push. Kincaid slides in. Blythe Seeley tries the blind behind the back tip, and that's going to be good. Nope, they call a double on that push. So the ball fell on the Rocky side of the net, but a double is called. And Mo Boyle, seeing the score 10 to 6 Rocky in the second set, calls her team over, and we'll be back. Other matches going on tonight around the Frontier. Northern is at Providence, and it should be a pretty good battle there as Montana Tech goes to Dillon to take on number 3 Western. Providence and Tech tied at the number 1 spot in the Frontier. Right behind him, Western, and a chance to knock off one of the leaders tonight for the Western Montana Bulldogs. So Mo Boyle has had her visit with her team. And back to serve Caitlin Wood. See if Carroll has drummed up something to get the side out. Schweikert to the middle. That's out. Just missed the back corner, but a tip is called, so they get the point out of the timeout. In the middle, Balcom scores it. And back in the game for Carroll comes Liz Heiser. Lauren Heiser shoots it to the backside. Popped up by Lawrence. Outside to Bushman. Tip's not going to get it done this time. Schweikert out to White. Is there a touch there? No touch. That was close. 11-7. White got some good pop on that. Actually, that's Taysa Conger. My apologies there. So Taysa Conger in the game now for Carroll. In the middle, Liz Heiser reaches back and gets the big side out. 11-8. And in the game comes Jansen Carrizales. She'll go back to serve. She had a long service run when they had their 6-point run in the first set. Here's Carrizales off the net, loads it up, middle back, saved. That looked like a double, but we don't call doubles anymore. And down it goes on the tip by Panzetta. Side out Rocky. They're up by 4. Lydia Fontaine comes back in. Twin sister of McKenna Bushman. That's just my excuse for misannouncing it. Back to serve Bushman. Popped up on the backside by Nora Wood. That's rejected. Solid block. Lydia Fontaine says, hey, I'm in the game. Don't hit it at me. I'm going to send it back on your throat. 13-8 on the Stuffarama for Rocky Mountain College. Here's Bushman. Floater, long dive. That's an ace for for Bushman. And this one turning into one of the largest leads of the match, and Mo Boyle calls her team over again. Rocky gets some solid play and ups the lead to 6. We'll be back. Well, for high school volleyball fans in the Billings area, that was a little bit of a surprise win there for West High, as they had to play the upper team. They had the middle 2 seeds going at here in the playoff game tonight up at Great Falls, and West comes up with a win against the upper seed CMR, and they are going to Brick Breeden Fieldhouse next week along with Senior High. And back to serve McKenna Bushman. Boy, tough serve. Popped up by Julia Canzares to the outside. Fontaine dug out by Carrizales. Brooke Arc bump set. Fontaine, nice recovery off the touch by Carr. Conger pushes over. A dig for Rocky. Over to Bryant. That's off the block and down. And she is down to 7 away from 1,000. That's 1,000 career kills coming up if Bella can get 7 more. She's got at least 3 matches, well, 2.5 to get it done here. So I think she's a lock. Here's Bushman, 15-8 Rocky. Sinker ball. Good recovery by Carrizales. Out to Heiser. Liz gets covered by Brooke Ark. Up to Bella Bryant. Tight angle. Tipped away by Schweikert. Back up to Stacy, who's back in the game. Brooke Ark. Back row attack for Bushman. Covered on the backside by Carrizales. Liz Heiser puts it away. Solid touch by Panzetta, but she didn't close the block, and a much-needed side out for Carroll College. And into the game comes Sydney Gullick for Carroll College, 15-9. Bella Sweet will serve it up for Carroll. I've been dying to say that's a sweet serve. Looks like it is. Nope. Ark saved it. Pushed a save. It's still going to be alive on the free ball by Bryant. That was Three Stooges play there that turned into a win on the point for Rocky Mountain College. A little pinball action on the Rocky defense turns into a miss for Carroll. And what a turnaround play that was from the hustle by Rocky Mountain College as Brooke Ark goes back to serve. Floater, middle back. Carrizales straight to the floor. Liz Heiser got on top of that one. Here comes Lauren Heiser. Did she high-five her sister? Nope, she high-fived everybody but her sister. Oh, it's got something wrong with that. Here's a serve by Carr. Bushman gets it elevated. Out to Fontaine. Cross court, tipped into the air. Carr settles under it. Free ball on the front side by Gulick. Seeley. Wood gets covered off the tip on the block. Lauren Heiser gets covered by Brooke Ark on one that looked like it was going home, and Fontaine rips that one tight to the net. It's going to be good. Fontaine got covered, but the front row was too tight to the net. They could not get it back over the twine. 17-10 Rocky. They probably have high-fived a lot at home and stuff, so they figure, well, we'll high-five everybody else, save our strength here. Here's Kincaid, picked off on the front row by Lauren. Here's Gulick, high bounce off the block, a stretch by Bushman, gives her the dig, slide set. Wood gets covered to the backside by Carr, and a nice, nasty little tip is covered with two passes by Rocky over to Carroll. The surprise dump shot by Schweikert. Wood gets a bounce. There's Carr on the dig. Up ahead to Gulick. She bounces it off the block, covered by Kincaid. Wood gets another load. High bounce, long run for Carr. She gets to it under the scoreboard. Free ball by Jaden Muller. Outside again, another swing, another dig for Carr. At the net, Liz Heiser gets covered. That's Lauren. And that's going to be out finally after a beautiful rally by both teams. Rocky ends up with the point. Rocky went to every kill attempt in the book, and Julia Carr was amazing. But Rocky ends up with the point. Here's Kincaid. Retreating pass. That's a blaster into the corner and a miss for Gulick. And Rocky has blown this one open, 19-10 in the second set. Here's Ella Kincaid. There's an ace for Kincaid. That's off the basketball hoop. It's not an ace yet. That basketball hoop saved it on the high ricochet. Backside, high bounce off the block. There's Carr. Schweikert with the dump shot. It flops over with a move by Lydia Fontaine. How did that get over the net? There's Blythe Seeley. Off two players on the front row. Gulick bounces that off the high hands of Seeley. Out to Fontaine. We're still playing. What desperate rallies here. That didn't get over the net. That should be 4. Nope. There's Bushman. Dump shot by Seeley. Should have put a clock on this one. And finally a kill by Gulick. Apparently there was a touch on that one that looked like a 4. But Carroll gets the side out. These rallies are getting ridiculous here. 19-11. And Hannah Schweikert back to serve. We're back with more volleyball senior night coming up Saturday night. Brooke Ark up to Seeley. Outside. Fontaine misses. 2 in a row for Carroll. Aubrey Beaumont's probably a couple of points away from calling a timeout yet. So a point here by Rocky will save the timeout. Just reading that in her motions here, body language stuff. Schweikert, middle back, perfect pass from Ark. In the middle, Wood gets rejected, and Carroll scores. In the middle, Lauren gets the rejection. And Carroll with 3 straight points. Starting to make a move to make this one tight. There's Schweikert. Wicked serve. Brooke Ark handles it. Back row attack for Bushman. Turns into a tip. Tight to the net. Saved out of the net, and the cross goes for Lauren Heiser. 4 in a row for Carroll on the comeback trail. Like I said, Beaumont was 2 points away from calling the timeout. There it is. So Rocky's lead is down to 5, but they're only 5 points away from a 2-0 lead. We have had some of the best rallies and weirdest rallies of the night here in this second set over the last few points. And most of them have gone to Rocky, but now Carroll has reeled off 4 straight on the comeback trail. Still 5 down. Rocky is 6 away from the win. Schweikert gets set to serve. Crowd starting to get into this one if they weren't already. Schweikert. Bushman, perfect to Seeley, outside to Fontaine. That's in the stands, and Rocky gets the side out. They're at 20. That was row 6, section 2. Man in the black coat fought that one off in the crowd. Nice play. Guy in the black coat. That flops off the net on the serve. And down to the floor. No, feathered over the net on a reflex play by Bushman. That's chipped over the top. Right there is Kincaid, tipped over, covered. And that's pushed to the back corner. Brooke Art gets there. At the net, Kincaid gets aired out. That's Lawrence. Wood, rather. I'll get it right. And back to the 5-point game. Rocky poised at 5 points away from sealing the deal here in the second set. And Nora Allen goes back. Hers is the team that just fell to West High, sending West High to the state tournament. That's deep. Ella Kincaid has the pass. Outside, Bushman hammers the nail. It's down. No question, she popped that one straight to the floor outside the 10-foot line. Rocky 4 points away. Caitlin Wood back to serve. Panzetta back in the front row for Rocky. It's Wood at the line, just over the net. Ace for Wood, make it 3 points away from the win in the second set. Wood drops it in. Sinker ball just got over the net. Might have touched it. 22-15. Caitlin Wood again. This time she raises it up and misses. 22-16. Service error. And back in the game comes Liz Heiser. Boy, Lauren put together some comeback points there for her team just a moment ago. Lauren's on the service line now. Sends it cross court. Kincaid's got it. Bushman hammers it again. Bushman drops the hammer. Rocky 2 points away. Boy, is she getting some sweet sets over there from Seeley. Wow. And it is working. 23-16, Seeley back to serve, cross court. Stacy, that's off the block and down. Liz Heiser keeps that 6-point spread, but Rocky just 2 points away. And back to serve, it'll be Jansen Carrizales. Carrizales deep off the right side, loads it up, sends it down the line, almost an ace. Covered by Ark, but nobody played it. I think she thought that was done, and then Ark went back, made the play, and a little focus issue there for Lindsay Lawrence. Carroll within 5. Here's Carrizales. Same spot. This time Lawrence with a good pass. The set ahead to Bushman. A flying tip for Bushman. Scores. Takes Rocky to set point, match point. A beautiful flying tip from McKenna Bushman, the pride of Joliet. Here's Bushman for the win. Set point opportunity. Almost got the ace. Pushed over by Liz. She gets the point and the side out. Liz answers with a flying tip. And in the game comes Sydney Gulick. 24-19. Carroll fights off the first set point. Talia, that's Bella Sweet will serve. Bella poses the right hand, goes over the top, tight to the net. Seeley gets it over the net, but a lift is called. A lift, and Carroll scores their 20th point, and Sweet gets credit for an ace on that one. Carroll will try to fight off their third set point here. They need a good one from Sweet, another feather on the net. Back set for Bryant. Bryant gets dug out. Carrizales up to Gullick, off the top of the block. Brookart, back set again to Bryant. Another beautiful dig for Schweikert. Up ahead to Gullick, over the top of the block. Blythe Seeley saves it out of the bench. Free ball by Bushman. Heiser gets the set back just inside the aerial, tight to the net. It's in the open spot. Gullick scores it. Another set point fight off for Carroll, 24-21. Carroll not going anywhere. And back to serve Bella Sweet. I think Audrey Beaumont may be close to a timeout. Here's Fontaine. Nope, she doesn't need it. That's it. 25-21 on the kill by Fontaine. Rocky takes the 2-0 lead over Carroll as they try to move into a tie with Carroll in the Frontier Conference standings. We're back with the third set. Well, second set stats. How about the Heisers? 8 kills for Elizabeth, 7 for Lauren Heiser. They are identical in kill efficiency, 208 as a team. Carroll is hitting 107, 29 kills and 121 swings with 16 errors. 71 digs for Carroll, 70 for Rocky. Brooke Ark has 27 digs tonight. And Julia Carr, the top 2 defenders in the Frontier Conference with 18. Other hitters, Bella Bryan with 8 now. Bushman was 7, 6 for Caitlin Wood, 5 for Lydia Fontaine. Rocky is hitting 159, 27 kills and 113 swings and 9 errors. Well, let's get it going here with set number 3. 2-0 Rocky. Both incredibly good sets as far as entertainment on your Rocky Athletic YouTube channel. And the home team has prevailed in the first 2. I'm Herman Boss. And I will be back Saturday night, senior night at 6 o'clock in the battle against Western. And back to serve, Lauren Heiser. Pushed to the backside by Panzetta. Here's the set to Stacy. Brooke Ark is under that one. Seeley to Panzetta, and she missed. and Carroll has the 1-0 lead. Got a little knuckle action on that one. Not sure she caught that one the way she wanted to. And on the board, that reflects her frustration. 1-0 Carroll. As back to serve, Lauren Heiser. Nice explosions on the serve. I love that approach. Chipped over by Panzetta, covered by Stacy. Here's Balcom. Balcom dug out by Lawrence. Bushman shoots it to the back line. Long run. Chased down by Schweikert. Pushed over the free ball. Brooke Ark closes the gap and gets there. Here's Bryant, and she misses. 2-0 Carroll. Wasn't quite measured up on that set. Timing was not there that time as Lauren Heiser gets set to serve. Floats it. Bushman fights it off. Seeley bumps it. Bella Bryant pushes at the last second, covered by Nora Allen, and that's a kill into the corner by Elizabeth Heiser. All Carroll in the first 3 points. Carroll running some system volleyball here. And Lauren goes back to serve. Maybe a little different rotation for Mo Boyle that she's trying here in the third set. Don't go anywhere. I've done a ton of Carroll Rockies through the years, and I have seen comebacks by both teams when it looked like one of the teams was going to go home with a sweep. So do not give up on Carroll if you're watching on the YouTube channel for Rocky Mountain Athletics. And the score on the board is 4-0. That's deep and out. And Rocky gets their first point on a gift, 4-1. Lydia Fontaine will come into the game for Lindsay Lawrence. And back to serve, McKenna Bushman. And Bushman rockets into that one. Overpass. Seeley chases Brooke Ark. Fontaine cross court, covered. Schweikert backside to Balcom. It's on the floor. Balcom doing a great job here tonight, and that's going to be her 6th kill on the night. 5-1 Carroll. Rocky's rhythm has abandoned them between the second and the third set. And back to serve, it's Carrizales. A push by Bushman. Here's Bella Bryant, pushed back on the block, but covered by Rocky. Free ball. Schweikert, Stacy. Is there a touch? It went down anyway. Stacy takes Carroll to 6. And Coach Beaumont has to be pretty close to the timeout. 6-1 Carroll, third set. Carrizales back to serve. Floater, Brooke Ark barely gets there. Back row push by Bushman. Tight to the net. Pushed over by Liz Heiser. Outside to Fontaine, popped up in the air by Nora Allen, and that's off the block and down. Stacy scores 7-1. There's the timeout by Audrey Beaumont. All Carroll in the third set, and boy, do they need it. We'll be back. Well, we've been tracking on Bella Bryant's quest for 1,000 kills over her career. Let's check in on Blythe Seeley's quest for a school record, trying to eclipse Natalie Hilderman. She is now 140 away from that mark. And we know she has a match on Saturday. We know she has a match next week for sure, maybe 2. And back to serve out of the timeout. Carroll's going to try to keep the pain going. Push by Bushman. Out to Fontaine. High off the block. The touch slows it down. Here's Schweikert with the hitting error. And they called it, so Coach Beaumont gets the point out of the timeout. Schweikert went on the setter kill attempt and caught too much tape. So we'll see if that turns Rocky around in the first third of this third set as Ark loads it up to the backside. Carrizales handles it. The quick to Laurenheiser gets blocked back. Cross court by Stacy, hits the line. I think Seeley had a chance at that one, but gave up on it because the angle looked too tight. And into the game comes Bella Sweet for Carroll College. Sweet is a 5'4" junior from West Palm Beach, Florida. 8-2 Carroll. Third set. Middle back, Bushman, perfect to Seeley. Backside, that's Bella Bryant. Tries the push. Right there is the defense. Gulick gets a touch off of Bryant, slows it down. Back to Bryant. She loads, fires, and misses. 9-2 Carroll. Saints defense is airtight right now in this first part of the third set, and it's all Carroll. Here's Bella Sweet. Little four-step hopper, fought off by Fontaine. Back row smash. Nope, it's going to be a free ball. Julia Carr has the dig. Elizabeth Heiser has it. Fontaine with a throwdown. Covered somehow. Pushed to the backside. Fisted into the air. Here's Bella Bryant. Cross court. The dig on the backside by Sweet. Here's Gulick. Bounce off the block. Tight to the net for Seeley. And a miss for Blythe Seeley. Blythe Seeley with the hitting error. And nothing that Rocky is trying to do is working here as Carroll has built up 8 points ahead. There's Bushman, Seeley, Fontaine, miss. That's 8 feet out the back door. And the points coming easy right now for Carroll. We've seen some frantic battles on the rallies on the first 2 sets, but that has departed the building here so far in the third as Sweet sends it back to Bushman. Somebody's got to make a play, but not that time. That was Bella Bryant with a spinning, twisting shot. Fisted over by Bryant, saves it. In the middle, Heiser, Elizabeth gets covered. Roll shot for Bushman, not going to get it done. Carrizales on the dig. Gulick off of Bushman. The play is there. Here's Fontaine. That should be 4. 12-2. Fontaine caught tape. And a little meltdown time here for Rocky. And Carroll is enjoying their time in this third set with a 10-point lead. Bella Sweet back to serve. Bushman, Seeley. Another great defensive play. Cross-court, Gulick, high bounce off the block. Brooke Ark settles under that one. Seeley loads up Fontaine. Stuff block for Carroll. Everything going. Liz Heiser with a stuffer. 11-point lead. I saw just a hint of doubt come across the Rocky faces here as it's all Carroll in the third set. Fontaine, Seeley, slide set. Wood gets covered. Carr stretches out at the net. That's down for Sydney Gulick. Have I said anything about everything falling here for Carroll? Wow. They are living a charmed life on the offense right now. Bella Sweet back to serve. Middle back, Bushman tight to the net. And that's going to be a point for Rocky. Roofing call on Carroll. Somehow the Bears got the call on that one. And Mo Boyle is questioning that one. And everything comes to a grinding halt here while an explanation goes. Now we keep playing. So a side out for Rocky. And into the game comes Jaden Mueller for Carroll College. 11-point lead. It's been all Carroll. And Rocky's offense has been unable to score anything on the attack other than scramble points. Here's Kincaid. Sinker ball tight to the net. Pushed over by Liz Heiser. Seeley pushes behind the block. That's going to work for Seeley. 2 in a row. Golick not ready for that blind dump behind the block by Seeley. She sold that one well. Well, the lead is down to 10. Here's Kincaid. Kincaid skims the net. Perfect pass. Schweikert tries the same play. Rocky covers it. Seeley, the Schweikert, the set to Golick, and confusion on the defense for Rocky as Bushman and Art played the no, you take it play. And Carroll gets the side out, 15-4. Julia Carr back to serve. Top defender in the Frontier. Kincaid gets the up. Here's Fontaine. One-arm stab by Carrizales keeps it alive. Here's Golick down the line. Perfectly placed is Kincaid. Up to Fontaine. Swept into the air by Carr. Up ahead to Golick again. That's off the block. Ark loses it. And Golick gets the kill. 16-4. Rocky is up 2-0. But they have lost their mojo here in the third set. Carr back to serve. Bushman, perfect up to Seeley. They load up Fontaine. High bounce off the block. Slows it down for Corrales. Free ball for Mueller. Beautiful dig for Bushman. Seeley, backside slide. Right there, perfectly placed is Mueller. Lauren Heiser gets dug out by Bushman. In the middle, Wood covered. Out to Golick. Golick gets it down. The touch, threw it off for Brooke Art. 17-4. Julia Carr gets the signal from Mo Boyle for service location and goes cross court. Art perfect to Seeley, slide set to Wood. She gets the kill down. A rare system kill for Rocky. As Wood got the touch, and that threw it past the defender behind the first touch. And Lindsay Lawrence comes in to serve for Rocky. Top spin ball. Schweikert loads up Golick. Hitting error. And Rocky finally gets a gift from Carroll. 17-6. Lawrence just over the net. Carr, perfect. Smash to the floor. Lauren Heiser puts the kill down for the side out. And Balcom comes into the game for the Saints. Anna Schweikert back to serve. 18-6, Carroll. Down by 2 sets. Popped up by Kincaid. Here's Bushman. Popped up by Carroll. Here's Balcom, cross court. Kincaid has the dig. The set to the middle. That's down. Wood puts it away. And Blythe Seeley is making some smart set locations right now, and she just picked up Gabriella Panzetta, 6'3", in the middle. Rocky running out of time in this third set. They're down by 11, 18-7. Caitlin Wood back to serve. Cross court, Gulick perfect in the middle. Lauren Heiser dug out on the point blank smash by Kincaid. Here's Bushman. Gets a little feather off the block, slows it down. Out to Gulick, and a net violation on Rocky, 19-7. Brooke Ark will come back into the game for the Battling Bears. And Nora Allen back to serve for Carroll College. Carroll way off the net. Kincaid chases her setter. Bushman down the line. Schweikert perfectly placed. Nora Allen sets it to Balcom. Nice cover, nice pass to Seeley. That's getting for the bench. One arm save. Bushman gets the kill. Not much to write home about, but it sure worked as Carroll could not master the pass on that one. Blythe Seeley back to serve. 19-8, Carroll. Third set. Herm Ellenboss at the Fortin Center. Glad to have you along all over the world on the YouTube channel. Blocked on the net by Panzella. Here's Balcom. What a dig for Blythe Seeley to keep that one alive. Free ball by Bushman, setting up the Carroll attack, and they get to 20 on this one. Out to Stacy, blocked out of bounds. Stacy gets Carroll to 20. Solid block there from Bella Bryant and Panzetta, but the direction was off. Lauren Heiser back to serve. Heiser explodes into that serve, fought off by Lawrence Bushman, and slammed on the putback by Bryant. Hey, folks, she's 6 away from 1,000. That one was a fun one. Her eyes lit up when that overcat pass came screaming toward her before the Carroll block could get there. 20-9, side out Rocky. Here's Bushman. Bushman floats it over. Nora Allen's there. Rachel Stacy covered by Carroll. How did they get under that one? Bushman, Seeley, Panzetta into the back corner, stabbed up into the air by Carr and recovered by Carroll. Seeley. Fontaine gets stuffed. Elizabeth Heiser and Nora Allen gets high praise from her teammates for her play. Carroll 4 points away from an easy-peasy win in the third set. And Carrizales back to serve. Jansen, right corner. Cross court. Bushman measures it. Seeley in the middle. Panzetta. Right back to you, and Bella gets down to 5 to go to 1,000. Bella gets another overpass put down. 21-10. Rocky fighting for their points on this set, though. And can they recover even if they lose this one in the fourth set? At the net, tight to the net, push back. Fontaine tries the block, chipped over by Schweikert. Here's the attack. Backside, Bryant. Bounce off the block. Carr gets there. Elizabeth Heiser with the play. Out to Fontaine. Right to Julia Carr. Chipped over. Seeley tight to the net. Fontaine. Here's Bushman. She has to set it. She's playing back row. Cross court. Nora Allen there. Tipped over. There's Bushman. Long rally. Wood pushes. Carrizales is there. Rachel Stacy dug out by Bushman. Bella tries the tip. Stabbed into the air. Long run, and Bella's down to 4. Bella gets it down. Bella Bryant, 4 kills away from the magic 1,000 mark in her career. Had a slow second set, but she has risen up here in a low scoring for Rocky anyway. Third set. Schweikert, Stacy gets the corner. Carroll's 3 points away. Rachel Stacy from Helena, Montana. Had some junior college action. And into the game comes Bella Sweet. Bella. Couple of control bounces. Now the serve. Bushman perfect to Seeley. Here's Bella. Cross court. Right back to Bella. Pushed over. Saved by Carroll. Over the top of Bella time. Outside to Fontaine. A twister off the block of Schweikert. Outside to Gulick. Brooke Ark is there with a dig. Backside. Bella. Short one. Carr makes the adjustment. Heiser, one arm save for Bushman. Put back. There's Bushman again. Blythe Seeley pushes. This is going forever. One arm dig there for Seeley again. Free ball by Bella Bryant. Schweikert, backside. Brooke Ark is there with the dig off of Liz Heiser. Fontaine, cross court. Gia Carr's there. Out to Gulick. Bounce off the block. Net violation. Rocky ends all that. Bella Bryant gets into the net. 23-11 after about a 5-minute rally there. Didn't have many miraculous plays in it, just everyone playing solid and getting it down. Bella Sweet will try to take Carroll to set point. See if they can win their first set of the night. Seeley tight to the net, out to Fontaine. Swept into the air by Gulick. Gulick gets the load. Pushed to the corner. Ark sees it coming. Gets over there. Outside to Fontaine. Beautiful dig on the backside for Sweet. Wood gets touched by the block. Carr gets there. Heiser handled by Bushman. Wood right back to Carr. Heiser stabbed into the air by Wood. Another try. Carr yet another dig. Out to Gulick. There's Bushman. Seeley. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Off the top of the block, kidding. Out to Gulick. That's off the block and down. Finally, Gulick gets Carroll to T4. And Carroll poised to pick up their first set win of the night as they move to set point here against Rocky Mountain College. Bella Sweet has the opportunity here, and she serves it into the net for the side out, prolonging the inevitable for the most part. And into the game comes Ella Kincaid. 24-12. Here's Kincaid. Backside. And there's the finisher. How about a perfect set, perfect swing from Liz Heiser, finishing it all. And Carroll turns it around for now with a solid 25-12 third set win. We're going to 4, and we'll be back. Well, the plot thickens here at Rocky Mountain College as Carroll with a strong win there in that third set. Carroll now at 152 on the night. They're led by Sydney Gulick, the bench, hitting 195. How about the Heiser sisters? 10 for Elizabeth. She's hitting 184. Lauren with 8, 214. Rachel Stacy picked up her game. She's got 8 kills, 261. 33 digs now for Carr, 38 for Brooke Ark, 30 for McKenna Bushman. Bella Bryant leads Rocky with 11, hitting 211 on the kill department. Caitlin Wood, 8, 7 for McKenna Bushman. Rocky hitting 090 on the night on 33 kills and 177 swings. So who grabs the momentum on this fourth set? It was all Carroll from start to finish on the last one. Rocky serves first. Nothing was going to the floor, and Heiser starts out with a strong kill. Elizabeth puts it off the back row defender and sails off into the corner. And Carroll leads 1-0. The attack for Rocky not getting it done there in that second set, or third set. 27 assists for Blythe Seeley. And 32 for Rocky, and a miss for Gabriella Panzetta. And what does Coach Beaumont do to get her team playing like they did in the first two sets when they dueled Carroll down to the stretch for the win? Carrizales back to serve for Carroll College. Down the line, Bushman has it. Seeley loads up Bushman. She goes to the flying tip and scores it. Wow, she showed some power there and then delicately pulled off and tipped it to the floor in the perfect spot for the side out. 2-1. Well done, McKenna Bushman. The leading attack person for Rocky Mountain College's entire volleyball program forever. Free ball by Carr keeps it going. Here's Seeley, backside. Bryant saved away from an out of bounds by Bushman. Back to Bryant, cross court, a reach for Carrizales, keeps it alive. Carr takes it up to Stacy, sliding big for Bushman. Outside, Fontaine had a wide open corner. Stacy, a bounce off the block. Nobody spotted it off the block. Stacy gets another kill. 3-1. Had a solid block there, but both blockers lost it. And in spite of the great reaction time of these players, they weren't able to make that play. Herm Ellenboss at the Fortin Center. Glad to have you along on the World Wide Web tonight. Bella Sweet back to serve. Arc, Seeley, Panzetta, she got the back line. There you go. That's a system blaster for Gabriella. Well done, Gabriella, as she tattooed that back line perfectly. 3-2 as Brooke Arc goes back to serve. Carroll up by 1. Here's Brooke. Carrizales perfect. The slide set. Out to go it. She gets it down in the donut hole. Bushman gave chase, but it was already down by the time she got around to it. 4-2 Carroll. Carroll's momentum looks like it's in the right place here for this fourth set. Fontaine. The set to the middle. Overpass. Fontaine again. Dug out by Carr. That's going to be deep, but by Arc. Backside. Bryant pushed to the corner. Stabbed into the air. Run down by Carrizales. Free ball by Gulick. Seeley loads up the backside again. That time Bella gets into it. And she's down to 3 away from 1,000 kills. That was one of the best swings of the night for Bella Bryant. Got the set right in her wheelhouse, and she got the home run ball. Back to serve Ella Kincaid. Rocky down by 1. Popped up by Carrizales, saved by Carr. Bump set, doesn't get over the net, we'll tie it up. Lauren Heiser with a rare miss. And Lauren on the night with just 2 errors in 28 swings. That's kind of incredible. And back to serve Ella Kincaid to try to give Rocky the lead. Already playing better than they did in the last one. Gulick, backside. Brooke Arc is under it. In the middle, Caitlin Wood covered by Carr. Slide set, bounces off the block. Arc makes the adjustment. Slide set. That's smashed to the floor. Caitlin Wood gets her best swing of the night. How about that reaction from her teammate? Caitlin got the 3-step approach and whammo bammo to the floor, and Rocky leads 5-4. Is this a momentum shift here in this fourth set? Kincaid drops it in. Covered. Backside. Lauren Heiser off the top of the block. Covered. Seeley goes back out to Fontaine. Dug out by Carr. They load up Gulick. Gulick gets it down. The touch on the block by Seeley took it over the head of the pursuing Brooke Arc, and we're tied up at 5. Rocky 3-10 in conference. Carroll 4-9, and Rocky has their team in front of them right there, and that's on the floor for Fontaine. Lydia starting to heat up there on the outside. Into the game comes Lindsay Lawrence, 6-5. Much better start for Rocky in this fourth set. That third set is not one to build your team recruitment videos over. And how about Gulick spotting the wide open corner and saying, okay, thank you very much. Corner store was open and she went in and got the point. Stacy back into the game. Nora Allen back into the game for Carroll College. 6-6 on the scoreboard. Nora backs up to serve. She'll back up about 6 steps off that corner. Middle back. Kincaid's got a perfect pass. Here's Bushman. That's blocked out. Rocky point. Bushman scores. 7-6. Boy, Rocky would like to get Bushman going, but, you know, with her great numbers, she draws a double block almost every time she gets the kill attempt. And Caitlin Wood back to serve. Floater. Carr fights it off. The quick. Heiser with a kill. That's Stacy, rather. Stacy got the inside quick set from Schweikert, and we're tied up at 7. We're back to our first and second set back and forthness here. And Lauren Heiser back to serve for Carroll College. A reach. Outside, boy, there's Bushman. Just what the doctor ordered for Rocky. As she sees a narrow window and hits it perfectly. GPS systems working well there for McKenna Bushman. 8-7 Rocky. Blythe Seeley back to serve. Can anybody get a 2-digit lead? Nope, not this time. 8-8 on the service error. And Jansen Carrizales will come in. No one pulling away yet. We may very well have a 5th set here tonight. Middle back, Ark chases Seeley. All she can do is bump it up. That time Bushman couldn't deliver. Pushed over into the donut hole. Brooke Ark caught way too deep on that delicate touch from Liz Heiser. And Carroll takes the 1-digit lead. Jansen Carrizales back to serve. Popped up. Lawrence off the net. Bushman dug out Carrizales. Out to Stacy. Knocked back solidly by Bella Bryant. And that's going to be out the door. Bryant stuffed back, which didn't turn into a stat. Sets up this off-balance swing for Stacy, and we're tied up. That's not going anywhere in the stats, but that was a big play for Bella Bryant. Here's Bushman on the serve. Floats it. Handle behind the block. Swept into the air. Nope, it's a lift. Gabriella wasn't ready for that one and could not get the reflexes going quickly enough. 10-9 Carroll. Bella Sweet will come in for Carroll College. Carroll has pulled out by 1. First team to double digits. Carroll wins this. We go to a set. Brooke Ark, perfect fit to Seeley. Fontaine, bounce on the block. Carr makes the adjustment. And Heiser gets stuff blocked. Panzetta wins the battle with Liz Heiser that time. Just fell inside of the boundary line right in front of me, and it's 10-10 on the board as Caitlin Wood comes back in. She's had a little extra ball of energy in this 4th set. Ark back to serve. Floater. Carrizales fights it off. Back set. Heiser stabbed into the air. Ark makes the play. Off to the Bushman dig. Schweikert again. That's going to be saved with a run by Seeley. Flipped over by Blythe, or by Bella, and then Carroll gets it anyway as Liz Heiser gets the kill against the out-of-position Rocky defense. Lauren Heiser into the game. 11-10 Carroll. Julia Carr will serve. Fontaine, slide set, bounce back by the block of Stacy. Fontaine covered. Heiser again, that's off Ark. former teammates. One of them burns the other one on the other side of the net on the Liz Heiser kill. And Carroll up by 2. Julia Carr back to serve. Fontaine pushes. She's going to get the set back. Reaches back. Gets the back line. Line judge calls it. Back half of the ball. Back half of the line. Rocky gets the side out. That was tight to that back line. Ella Kincaid will try to serve for the tie here. Kincaid left hands it. Little change of approach. The corner swept into the air. This one has to be over from Seeley, and she does it. Schweikert. Too much on that one as Heiser Lauren style gets that one with power in the middle. Rocky got back in position pretty good after the chase toward the bench, but just too much velocity on that one from Lauren Heiser. And back to serve, Hannah Schweikert. Hannah skims the net. Kincaid's got the pass. They're going to try Fontaine off the top of the net. Covered. Back to Belcom. Bushman makes a great dig over there. Here's Fontaine cross court. Carr tight to the net. Carr gets it back and flips it over to Brooke Ark. Fontaine with the load. The block gets the touch. Set to Golick. Defensively pushed back on one. Off the top of the block, it gets the touch, and Lauren gets 2 in a row, and Rockies seeing the Carroll Saints pull away by 3. I think Coach Beaumont can't be more than a point or 2 away from a timeout. Unless her team can get a couple points going. Carroll has amped up their game. That's tight to the net. Push down. That's down. Gulick playing very alertly at the net. Goes up and takes that dangler over the net. Puts it straight down. 15-11 Carroll. Schweikert out the back door. That is good for the Bears. Lindsay Lawrence will go back to serve. Loads up the serve, middle back. Schweikert pushed. Kincaid's there on the deflection. That's jammed through the block, but it hit the aerial. Little aerial touch on that bomb by McKenna Bushman. Stacy comes back in for the Carroll Saints, as does Nora Allen. Carroll holding that 4-point lead for now. Nora Allen back to serve for the Saints. Cross court, ace. Ark and Kincaid looked at each other. Too late to make a play. Nora picks the right spot that time. 17-12. Carroll 1-5 when they played last. Could easily go to 5 again. Lindsay Lawrence up to Bushman. All she can do is tip it. Balkan covered. That goes the other way. Brooke Ark is there. They're going to load up Bushman again. Back in the back line. Caitlin Wood makes the play at the net. Nicely done as Wood cleans up the overpass. And she'll go back to serve. Caitlin from Eugene, Oregon, Sheldon High School. Sure we have some listeners or viewers out there tonight. Wood floats it, popped up by Stacy, covered by Carr. The load back to Stacy, and 2 in a row for Rocky. That's too wide. Now it's Mo Boyle's turn to try to get her team playing well again. Caitlin Wood started it with that overpass cleanup duty at the net. Now she's back to serve, drops it in. Carr gets there. Schweikert. Stacy gets stuffed. Gabriella Panzetta goes up tall and puts it down. 17-15. Back into the game for Carroll comes Taysa Conger from Marino, Colorado. She'll give Stacy a break. Rocky within 2 on the comeback trail. Here's Caitlin Wood. Cross court. Popped up by Conger. Conger gets it back. Almost a stuff. Now it is. Bushman goes up on the second attempt, and this crowd is getting into this one. Rocky has come back to within 1. Mo Boyle calls the timeout. 17-16 in the 4th set. And Rocky still trails, but they have picked it up. Well, Rocky did what they had to defend home court here and respond to that big loss in the 3rd set. And they're only 1 down here in the 4th set. And it's anybody's 4th set at this point as back to serve goes Caitlin Wood. A little bit of a shank for Carr. That's inside the aerial knockback by Panzetta. Back to Belka, and she gets the side out, 18-16. Good swing for Belcom. Pasco, Washington. Tri-Cities Prep High School. Okay, how does Rocky respond? A reach for Kincaid. Seeley goes cross court. Bushman gets blocked back, but covered. Back to Bushman. She chips it over. Carroll handles it. Back up to Belcom. Stuff, long run. And a takeout at the table for Conger. Coming right at us, and the point goes to Rocky. So a stuff for Rocky. Good effort by Taysa Conger. And Seeley with a chance to get it tied up. Drop ball, beautiful play, straight to the floor. Panzetta ties it up with the overpass put away. Gabriella takes the comeback to 18-18 after Rocky was trailing by 4. Here's Seeley for the lead. A reach for Nora Allen. Conger hits the open cross. Big gap there in the back row defense between Bushman and Lawrence. And Carroll gets the lead right back as Carrizales comes back into the game to serve for Carroll. Herm Ellenboss at the Fortin Center. Sure hope you're enjoying it. We all are here. Brooke Ark, Seeley, backside slide, and off the top of the block, we're tied up. And Mo Boyle is beside herself. Well, that may be her daughter next to her, but anyway, she did not like that call. We're tied up at 19. You know, it could have been called in, too. It was one of those, just from my observation, it was close enough to be called in, but the tip call came in, and that brought the quick response from Coach Boyle. 19-19. Rocky trying to pull this one out tight to the net. That's outside the aerial. No. It made it inside the aerial. The quick. Liz Heiser gets popped up. Backside, Bryant. He misses. Carroll's at 20 on the Bella Bryant miss. By the way, Bella's at 2 away from 1,000 and 998 on kills. 20-19 as Bella Sweet comes in for the Saints. Carroll is first to 20. Rocky right in their taillights. Sweet sinker ball. Arc outside. Fontaine blocked back, but the cover got there. Beautiful. Fontaine down the line. Right there's Carrizales. Up ahead to Golick. The bounce. Push to the backside. Great play. And that's Bella Bryant taking Rocky to 20. She's down to 1. 9.99 as a Battlin bear for Bella Bryant, and that was a sweet play there. She spotted the opening in the back. Here's Arc for the lead. A reach. Up ahead, cross court. Carroll comes right back with a Liz Heiser kill. That brings in Lauren Heiser. That time, sisters get the high fives going. Of course. Another exciting set here. Carroll Rocky. I've seen it so many times through the years. Here's Arc. Barely got that one. Bella Bryant hitting error. Carroll's at 22. That was a flat-footed push for Bella Bryant that missed everything, and Aubrey Beaumont calls her team over. A thrilling fourth set. Are we going to go to number 5? We'll find out over the next few minutes when we come back. Well, a little inside information on the Heiser family. You got Lauren and Liz out here playing, and their sister Birdie is headed to the state AA tournament here in Montana, in Bozeman here next weekend, as she is playing for Helena High now, and her team qualified for state. So lots of excellent play in the volleyball programs for the Heisers. In the middle, Wood gets covered. Out the back door, Rocky gets a big point on the hitting error from Lauren Heiser. That Wood smash, very niftily recovered there by Carroll College. High-level Frontier Conference volleyball here. And back to serve Ella Kincaid. Floater, backside. Here's Golick, another miss, and we're tied up on 2 straight hitting errors. Golick thought she had the touch, but nobody else agreed. And now Mo Boyle, who has seen her 2-point lead go south, has to call her team over. 4th set. Rocky leads 2-1. They win this one. We're done for the night. We'll be back. Anybody wonder why I love calling volleyball so much on matches like this? You know, back and forth, neck and neck, weird plays, solid plays, explosive plays, freak plays. And now we're at 22-22. Ella Kincaid back to serve for the Battling Bears to try to get the ad here heading toward the finish line. Gulick gets the kill down. Carroll's up. Sid Gulick puts it down off a touch. And Carroll's at 23. And back to serve for Carroll, Hannah Schweikert. Columbia Falls, Montana. 2 errors, and now set point. Ace for Schweikert. Carroll comes out of the timeout with 2 straight. And this is feeling like a 5th set here, 24-22. Hannah Schweikert back to serve at home for Carroll if she can. Sinker ball, Kincaid, perfect to Seeley. They load up Fontaine. That's down. Rocky's not done yet. Lydia Fontaine gets Rocky to 23. The first set went 25-23 to Rocky. Now Kincaid. That's Lawrence, rather. That's tight to the net. And Heiser wins it. Lauren Heiser wins it with a perfectly placed ball to the back corner. Carroll wins 2 in a row. Second one, a real slugfest after winning easily in the third. And we're going to a 5th set, one of the most exciting events in sports. A 15-point 5th set to decide who wins after a long night of great volleyball. We'll be back. Ellen Boss back at Rocky Mountain College on the Rocky Mountain Athletic YouTube channel. And so glad you're joining us here tonight. And we have been treated to an exciting back and forth night between 2 rivals in the Frontier Conference. And let's take a look at some numbers. Well, the sisters are doing about the same, 14 kills each for Liz and Lauren. Liz hitting 217, Lauren hitting 238. Sydney Gulick had some big kills. And the comeback by Carroll, 15 kills now, just 4 errors, hitting 220, 50 attempts. So as a team, Carroll, 62 kills in 222 attempts. And also, by the way, 9 for Rachel Stacy. 42 digs for Julia Carr. And Carrizales has 26 for Rocky. They're hitting 108 now. And let's pick up the rest of that after we get going here. Blythe Seeley and the Bears start first on the serve. Remember, this one's going 15. Backside to Belcom. She hammers the nail. Belcom, perfect set. No block in sight. And down it goes. And Belcom now with 8 kills. Bella Bryant with 14, 11 for Bushman, 10 for Caitlin Wood, 8 for Lydia Fontaine, 46 digs now for Brooke Art. Carrizales to the back line, played perfectly by Lawrence. That's behind Panzetta, can't do anything with it. Chipped over by Heiser, tight to the net, pushed down to the open corner behind the block. Bella Bryant couldn't get back to her feet fast enough. Carroll jumps to the 2-0 lead. 141 digs for Carroll, 121 for Rocky. Carrizales back to serve with a 2-point lead. Whips it down the line. Bushman fights it off. Seeley. Bushman right between two defenders. Nora Allen and Julia Carr watch that white blur go by. 2-1, Rocky's on the board. Bushman's fired up. Now she moves back to serve. Bella Bryant 1 kill away from 1,000 career kills. The quick to Heiser. Nobody moves on Rocky's side. She froze the defense with that slide set on the inside, and Carroll leads 3-1 on the Liz Heiser kill. Sydney Golick in the game now. Bella Sweet back to serve. Sweet right corner. Brooke Ark, perfect to Seeley. They load up Panzetta, that's on the floor. What a choice by Seeley there. She had Fontaine right in front of her with a double block waiting for her. And Seeley goes back to Panzetta perfectly, and she aimed it perfectly. 3-2, Carroll. Brooke Ark back to serve. Carrizales fights it off. The quick set to Heiser. Swept into the air. Rocky's got a chance on this one. Swiker back to Heiser. Doesn't get it over the net. That's 4, and we're tied up. The set was just not high enough for Heiser to unload on, and we're tied up at 3 after the hitting error. 15-point set to decide the night. Brooke Ark, backside. Swikert back to Heiser. Fought off. There's Fontaine, free ball. Carr, dump shot to the corner goes for Swikert. How did she see that? I mean, she's rushing toward us, and she sees an open back corner and hits it perfectly. Well done, Hannah Schweikert. 4-3, Carroll. There's Julia Carr. Sinker ball off the net. Bushman makes the adjustment in the middle. Wood. And now pushed in the back corner. Ark got under that one, or it would have been down. Here's Bryant. Stabbed by Carrizales, keeps that one going. What a play for Carrizales. Seeley, backside to Bryant. That's on the floor. And we're tied up, and there's 1,000 kills. Save the ball. Let's check the time. 9:05. Bella Bryant on November 7th reached 1,000 kills for the Battling Bears on her career. Ella Kincaid back to serve. Looper. Schweikert. And that's through the block and down for the Carroll lead from Lauren Heiser. And here we go again with a point-by-point crawler towards what will be the finish line this time. Hannah Schweikert back to serve. Schweikert, back corner, cross court. Brooke Ark, Seeley, Fontaine. Gets the touch on the block, slows it down for Carr. Out to Gulick. Gulick blocked back by Wood. They go to the other side. Balcom is dug out by Bushman. Right there is Art. Calms everything down. Pushed over on the run by Fontaine. Back to Balcom. Cross court, it's on the floor. Ella Kincaid couldn't go far enough with her arms to get under that one. 6-4, Carroll. Carroll and Hannah Schweikert back to serve. Looper back to Kincaid. Free ball set. That's off the top of the block. That touch is slowing down all the swings. Here's Gullick. Brooke Ark is there with a dig. Outside, Fontaine. Through the block. Jabbed over. Right back to Fontaine, and she has to push it. No problem for Carroll. Back to Balcom. Brooke Ark with a dig. Got to go somewhere else. That's off the chest of Schweikert. Golick hits it out. Hitting error takes it to 6-5. As Golick could not pull off that one before she unleashed her power. Lindsay Lawrence back to serve. Hard ball, that's tight to the net, and that's on the floor. Bushman gets the overpass cleanup. And Rocky has fought back to the 6-6 tie in the 5th set. Here's Lindsay Lawrence. Can Rocky get a lead? Down the line, handled perfectly by Gulick. Gulick gets the setback. Brooke Ark handles the dig. Seeley outside. Bushman's on the floor for the lead. McKenna knuckled that one over. She didn't catch the meat of her hand. She caught like the outside 3 fingers, and it was perfect. 7-6 Rocky. Schweikert goes backside. Stuff block for Rocky. 2-point lead on the Belcom swing. Bushman making the big plays, and we're going to switch side here. 8-6 Rocky. Carroll had the 2-point lead. Rocky has come back with 4 straight as these two teams switch sides and decide how this night is going to end here at the Fortin Center. Well, coming up Saturday, 6 o'clock, it's senior night here at Rocky Mountain College. I will be back with the call on the Rocky Mountain Athletic YouTube channel. Here's Rocky to try to build it to 3, and a service error takes it to a 1-point game. Lawrence hooks it. Just what the doctor ordered for Carroll, as into the game comes Rachel Stacy. Stacy from Helena, Montana. Nora Allen back to serve. Her high school team fell to West High tonight at Great Falls and will not be playing in the state AA tournament. Here's Nora. Ark slides over to the line. Wood tries the dump shot, doesn't work. Outside to Stacy. Ark is right there. Seeley loads up Bushman. Stuff block. We're tied up. Belcom comes back with a stuffer. Look at that reaction from her teammates. It's a hug-a-thon. And we're only at 8-8, folks. So Rocky's lead is gone. And at the service line, Nora Allen. Sinker ball. 2 players converge. It's 9-8. Communication issues between Lawrence and Ark, and Carroll takes the freebie from Rocky Mountain College. Rocky has to settle down here. 2-point lead is huge in this 15-point game. Here's Nora Allen. Looper back to Kincaid. Perfect to Seeley. They fire it out to Bushman. Knock back. Brooks there with a cover. Bushman down the line. That's going nowhere. Long run. Bushman gets the kill. We're tied up at 9. Carroll played with it. They could not steer it back to Rocky Mountain College. 9-9. We may go to extra numbers in this 5th set. Would not be surprised. Caitlin Wood back to serve for the Battlin Bears. Focuses. Launches. Boy, someone stepped right in front of Carr. The tip shot pancaked into the air by Kincaid. That was close. To the backside. Allen. Lauren Heiser misses, and Rocky leads. Heiser hooked it just a hair. It landed about a foot, and Jim Kleeman, the athletic director from Rocky Mountain College, makes the play in the corner. 10-9, Rocky. Timeout, Carroll. We'll be back. Well, it's senior night on Saturday night. So the seniors on this Rocky Mountain team will get a chance to be honored by the crowd. Should be a nice crowd here for that. And I will be here courtside to bring you the call on the game around the world. Caitlin Wood will try to take it to a 2-point lead. Super uber focus time for both teams. And Wood sends it to the back line. Schweikert, that's out the back door, but a touch. We're tied up. Lauren Heiser got the inside slide set, shot it out the back door. 10-10 tie. Mo Boyle gets what she wants out of the timeout. How many times, I wonder, has Mo Boyle been in these situations? Here's Lauren Heiser. That's deep. Played on the back line. It would have been in. Here's Bushman. That's back to Rocky, and it's out. Bushman reaches back, finds that uber speed zone, and gets the deflection out of bounds for the 11-10 lead. And Blythe Seeley back to serve. There's been so few errors here tonight on the service side of things. Stuff block by Rocky. Panzetta gives Rocky the 12-10 lead on the huge swing by Heiser in the middle. Big block by Gabriella Panzetta. Timeout, Mo Boyle. Back to work for Carroll on the comeback trail, but Rocky has their hands on Carroll's throat right now unless Carroll gets the comeback. Well, we've seen comebacks before in fifth sets, every set. We've seen comebacks, so Carroll definitely not out of it, but Rocky cannot relax right here. They've a couple of plays to go their way to take the 2-point lead, and now they got to finish it. This would put them into a tie with Carroll if they can win this in the Frontier Conference standings. Here's Blythe Seeley. No pressure. And she handles it perfectly. Nora Allen, back set to Balcom. Little chip's not going to do it. Here's Ark up to Bushman. No touch. That's going to go to Carroll. Bushman, a mighty good swing, but hooked it a little bit, and there was no touch on the block. I think she was counting on that touch. 12-11. Mo Boyle gets the point out of the timeout. Carrizales back to serve. Popped up. Lawrence. Bushman off the net. Tip's not going to work. Stacy's under it. The set back out to Stacy. Down the line, Blythe Seeley with a great dig. Here's Bushman. That's going to be saved after 2 tips. That's beautiful for Carroll. Blythe Seeley, backside. Bella Bryant pushes, can't get it. Stacy. Seeley. Bushman. The touch slows it down. Schweikert got a hand on it. Through the block and down for the tie for Carroll. Liz Heiser through the block and down. Timeout. So out of the Carroll timeout, Carroll comes back with 2 straight, and we're down to a great finish here. Be back. Tied up at 2 sets apiece. We're at 12-12 in the 5th set. People on their cell phones all around the building. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, we got a good game right in front of us. Carrizales will try to take Carroll to the 13-12 lead. She is back at the service line. The whole place quiets. The sinker ball arc makes a nice return. Bushman with the tips on the floor. Rocky leads 13-10. There's that flying tip from McKenna Bushman, and she hit just the right spot, and Carroll almost got it. Bushman moves back to serve. There's the hopper down the line. Carrizales, perfect pass. And that's going to be an answer from Liz Heiser. That donut hole was about the size of a spa. Wow, was that a big hole in the hot tub is what I'm trying to say, in the middle of the Rocky defense. So out of the timeout, they match points. Now we're at 13. Here's Bella Sweet. Arc. Seeley, can they get a system? Nope, there's Carrizales with a nice dig. Out to Golick. Golick to Bushman. Seeley, backside. Bella Bryant's tip is not going to work. Carr is there. The quick to Heiser. Bounces off the top of Panzetta. Load up Fontaine. That's on the net. It's going to hit the floor. Carroll point, 14-13. The save attempt on the net took it out of the cover. And Carroll's got set point, match point here at Rocky. Bella Sweet will try to take it home. Bushman, Seeley, Fontaine. He's covered by Carr. In the middle, Heiser. Brooke Ark handles that one. Outside to Bella. Bella was going to hit it out. Didn't work. Golick covered by Bushman. Up to Fontaine. Almost, it is down. We're tied up at 14. That one bounced before it got to Bella Sweet. So we're going to go to extra numbers on a 5-set thriller here at the Fortin Center. 14-14 tie. Razor-thin difference between these two teams except for the third set. Here's Brooke Ark. Drops in the serve. Swikert, Heiser. Seeley's equal to that smash from Heiser. They try Bella, cross court. It's covered. Golick, cross court. Nothing on that one. Blythe Seeley loads up Fontaine. And that's going to be down in the corner. Fontaine gets the kill as Carroll lays off. And it finds the line. Rockies at set point, match point, 15-14. What a night of volleyball. Here's Brooke Ark. Tight to the net. Schweikert. That's through the block and down. We're tied up. 15-15 tie. Time and time again, Liz Heiser has had the answer. And we're back to ground zero. Julia Carr back to serve. Julia off the line. Bushman, perfect to Seeley. They load up Bella Bryant. That's going to be a kill for Bryant. That's 1,000 for Bella Bryant. Bella Bryant gets her 1,000th kill of her career and takes Rocky to set point, match point. Congratulations to Bella. What a great player and great person she is. Ella Kincaid back to serve for the win. Carroll needs this one. Out to Golick. Golick dug out by Ark. Seeley saves it out of the stands. Here's Bushman, back corner. At the net, that's going to be on the floor for the tie. It's Lauren Heiser's turn for the heroics for her team. 16-16. Balcom in the game for Carroll College. Hannah Schweikert back to serve. There's going to be some tired fans out there tonight with all the adrenaline they're using here tonight. Ark, Seeley. Here's Fontaine off the top of the block, slows it down in the middle. Heiser dug out by McKenna Bushman. Back to Fontaine. Julia Carr settles under that one. Balcom, there's Ark. Boy, what a defensive play by Ark. Roll shot over the top. Push to the back corner. It's Helena's point. Carroll gets the point on the lift call. 17-16 Carroll. Timeout, Rocky Mountain College. Well, if you don't like volleyball after watching this match tonight, your wood's wet. Anyway, we'll be back. See who finished this one up. 17-16 Carroll in the fifth set. Well, this time it's Audrey Beaumont's turn to call the timeout with the other team at set point, match point. We'll see how her team responds here. Rocky wins. They're tied with Carroll in the Frontier Conference standings. Here's Schweikert at the service line. Seeley. Fontaine off the top of the block, covered by Carr. They go to the middle. The tip. Blythe Seeley is there. Bump set for Arc. Back to Fontaine. Stuff block. That's it. Balcom with the stuff block, and Carroll wins 3 straight to put it away here. 18-16 in the 5th set on the Balcom stuff block. What a match. We'll be back as soon as we get our stats to wrap this up. Well, Rocky opened up with the first 2 sets, and then it was Carroll with an easy one in the 3rd. And a knockdown, drag-out 5th set, and it goes to Carroll College as they pick up their 16th win, or 17th win of the year, 5-9 in conference play. Rocky falls to 13-17 and 3-11. Let's take a look at these stats in this thrilling marathon match here. 167 digs for Carroll, 146 for Rocky, 50 digs tonight for Julia Carr, 25 for Hannah Schweikert, 30 for Jansen Carrizales. For Rocky, 42 digs for McKenna Bushman, 55 digs for Brooke Ark, 15 for Ella Kincaid, 18 for Blythe Seeley. On the night, Rocky hit 111 and Carroll hit 158. Leading hitter on the night was Liz Heiser with 19. She hit 220, 19 kills and 59 attempts, 6 errors. Sister Lauren, not too bad. 18 kills, 49 swings, 5 errors. She hit 265. Stacy with 9. Balcom with 9, none bigger than that winner. And on the night, Balcom hit 091. Sydney Golick with 15 in 59 swings. 56 assists for Hannah Schweikert, 45 for Blythe Seeley. For Rocky Mountain College, 16 kills for Bella Bryan. She got to 1,000 in the 5th set, but it wasn't enough. Bella hit 196, 203 for McKenna Bushman, 15 kills and 59 swings. 10 kills for Caitlin Wood in 42 swings. 10 kills for Lydia Fontaine in 69 swings. Well, that's going to do it for tonight on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. Sure hope you enjoyed that. It was fun from start to finish between 2 good teams. And we are going to see more of Rocky Mountain College Battlin Bears against Western Montana on Saturday at 6 p.m. on senior night. In the first set, it was Rocky 25-23, 25-21 Rocky in the second. Carroll big time in the third, 25-12. And then they won 25-23 and 18-16 in the final set. Glad to have you along tonight. I'm Herm Ellenboss. Good night, everybody.